Hey there, Heather. Hello there. It's Jeff Cutter Diamond. Welcome you to Stats Day. It is July the 29th. There are no games going on today, so practically we're just going to go through everything going on in the. Speaking of all that, we have the leaderboards. Napa Joie leads the hitting for the AL at 386. Ty Cobb of the Tigers Legends 363. Ty Jimmy Fox of the Oakland Legends at 358. Home runs Mark McGuire of the Oakland Legends with 49 already. Fox has 40. Jeff Bagwell of Houston has 35. Jimmy Fox has the RBI lead in the with 117. McGuire 114. Manram 98, which is pretty good. Stolen bases. Ty Cobb has 54 to lead the AL. Roberto Alomar has 53 in 93. Ricky Henderson has 50 stolen bases. For Oakland's Legends, OPS Jimmy Fox 116. Ted Williams 106. George Brett 104. So he's looking pretty good. Batter War, Jimmy Fox number 1, Ty Cobb number 2, George Brett number 3. So Fox is very valuable. Hitting streak, 22 games for George Brett. Run average Sakati of the 1917 White Sox leads with 201. Mark Langston of Seattle 237. Max Scherzer of Detroit 243. Budding has 18 wins. Holiday 17 of Detroit. Holiday of Colorado has 17 wins. Johan Santana of Minnesota has 16. Strikeouts Randy Johnson of Seattle Legends 171. Johan Santana 170. And Tyler Glasnow of the 2020 Rays 162. Saves Wilhelm 35 for the White Sox Legends. Betancourt 32 for the Cleveland Legends, and accuracy 32 as well. Pritchard wins both replacement. Scherzer number 1. Verlander number 2. Red Ruffing number 3. That's good. Winning streak. Bunning has 11. Santana has a 9-game winning streak, trying to be number 1 in the AL. The National League. Billy Hamilton of the Philly Legends 359. Hornsby of the Cardinals Legends 358. Chuck Klein of the Philly Legends 353. Willie Mays and Sammy Sosa lead the home runs, while Mays had a home run powerhouse with 5 last week, so he's at 39. Sosa at 39. Willie Stargell 37 for Pittsburgh Legends. RBI Sosa 111. Todd Helton of the Rockies Legends 106. Stargell 100 RBIs for him. Stolen bases Johnny Evers 68 of the 1906 Cubs. Willie Tavares of the 07 Rockies 65, and Billy Hamilton has 48. OPS Sosa 1099. Rendon second for the 2019 Nats. Todd Helton and the Rockies are number 3. Winners above replacement Willie Mays, Sammy Sosa, and Anthony Rendon. Hitting streak Mike Grace, Darryl Strawberry, and Hack Wilson. Urban average Fred Beebe 243 for the 1906 Cubs. Number 1 Phil Niekro for the Rays Legends 252, and Mordecai Three Finger Brown of the 06 Cubs 259. Phil Niekro 19 wins. Bill Gibson 16, Barry Bonds 15. Strikeouts Pedro 177 for Washington. Kurt Schilling of Arizona's Legends 168. The 2001 Diamondbacks Randy Johnson has 162. Saves Mitch Williams 34. Steve Farr of the 1906 Cubs have 31 saves. Kimbrough 31 himself. Pitcher wins over replacement Pedro Martinez. Brendan Webb and Juan Marichal are up there. Winning streak Hubble's got 11-game winning streak, trying to take down Adams in his 14-game winning streak. Let's look at the expanded standings. The AL East, the Yankees Legends lead Boston by 8 and Baltimore by 18. The 04 Red Sox, 2020 Rays, and 93 Jays bring up the back end. Pythagorean says that everyone's okay. The AL Central, the White Sox lead Cleveland's Legends by 1, Kansas City by 11. The 84 Tigers, 1917 White Sox, and 91 Twins are bringing up the rear, as they should be, I guess. Pythagorean, the 84 Tigers should be last in the division. They should be favored to only win 37 games, whereas 46 for the 84 Tigers. Well, they got 46 wins. Well, Pythagorean, Cleveland should be in the lead in the division with the White Sox second. AL West, Oakland leads Seattle by 3 and the 1970 Orioles by 20. The Angels Legends are 1 back of the 70 Orioles, whereas the 2017 Astros and 2011 Rangers are bringing up the rear. Pythagorean suggests that the Angels should be third instead of those pesky Orioles, as they call it. On the AL North, the Tigers lead the Blue Jays by 9, with the Twins Legends by 11.5. 2001 Mariners, 27 Yankees, and 20 Indians are on the back stretch. So Pythagorean says that the 27 Yankees should be fourth. Toronto and Minnesota should be tied. They both would win 76 games by Pythagorean, but they're way behind. Well, the Twins actually have a 10-game winning streak. So the Twins legends, the 27 Yankees have lost 9 straight, so they're falling behind. The AL South, Texas leads Tampa by 4, Houston by 9. The 2002 A's, 29 Philly A's, and the 85 Royals are bringing up the rear. Pythagorean actually would have Kansas City fourth, the 29 A's last. And funny thing, Houston, look at the Pythagorean. If they go by Pythagorean theorem, they should be first, with Texas and Tampa fighting it out for second. On the NL East, Atlanta leads Philly just by 1 game, the Mets by 11. The 2019 Nats, 80 Phillies, and 97 Marlins are bringing up the rear. By Pythagorean, nothing's changed. 5-game winning streaks for both Atlanta and Philly legends. The Mets have lost 4 straight. The AL Central, Pittsburgh and Cincy are tied, with the Cubs legends 4 back, 60 Pirates, 82 Brewers, and 64 Cardinals are bringing back the rear. Cubs would be second by Pythagorean over the Reds. The Giants legends lead the Dodgers by 6 and the 1906 Cubs by 16. Arizona's 10 back of those guys, which is terrible. The 07 Rockies and 54 Giants bring up the rear. Pythagorean says that Arizona should be third, ahead of the 06 Cubs, of course, because, they are legend teams. 8 straight wins for the Cubs legend. The Giants legends, that's good. The NL North, Washington leads Milwaukee by 4. Colorado and the 86 Mets are tied for third, 14 back. 55 Dodgers, 35 Reds are your other guys bring up the rear. And Pythagorean says, yeah, why not? In the NL South, the Cardinals lead the Marlins by 1, Padres by 2. So that's a great 3-way battle. The 98 Padres, 57 Braves, and 01 Diamondbacks bring up the rear. Pythagorean would actually, favor the Cardinals over the Marlins, with the Padres third. 7 straight losses for the 01 Diamondbacks, though. They're terrible. So we look at the wild card race. Oakland, Yankees, Detroit, Texas, and Chicago are your division leaders. Oakland would be the 1 seed, Yankees number 2, Tigers number 3, Texas number 4, White Sox number 5. So it'd be White Sox, Rangers. In the playoffs, 1 to 8, of course. Seattle would be number 6 and face off against Detroit. Boston's number 7. They would face off against the Yankee legends. Cleveland and Toronto are tied for 8th, 17-45. So someone would play Oakland. Tampa is 2 back. Minnesota's 2.5 back. In the race, the 70 Orioles are the top seasonal team by 9. They're ahead of Kansas City and the Angels. So anyhow, both Cleveland and Toronto are tied for that 8th spot. The NL, San Fran and Atlanta. San Fran, Atlanta, Washington, St. Louis, Pitt. So that means that San Fran and Atlanta right now would play. San Fran and Atlanta would, 2. Washington 3. St. Louis and Pitt would face each other in the 4-5 matchup. Philly number 6. They've got 82 wins. They're third in the NL, but they're in the same division as those pesky. Well, Seattle's got 80 wins, but they're in the same division as Oakland, so they can't be like 4th. Philly 82 wins, third in the NL, but they're in the same division as the Braves, so they would be 6 and would play Washington. The Dodgers Legends would be number 7. They would play Hotleta. Mets and Marlins, both with 72 wins, are number 8. Milwaukee and San Diego are 1 back of those guys, and the Reds, who are tied with the Pirates for the division, are 3 back. The 1906 Cubs have 67 wins, the most by a seasonal team ahead of the 96 Mets. Cubs, they're ahead of the Cubs, Rockies, and Diamondbacks legends. So the 1906 Cubs in a very decent position. Yeah, we could see it. Determination dogfight. So we're done 10 minutes. Everything's slow. But anyway, Let's take a look at the 5 division winners. Oakland. Take a look at them. And third lineup, they're the top team. Got Ricky Henderson, Nat LaShoie, Jimmy Fox, Mark McGuire, Reggie Jackson, Al Simmons, Eric Chavez, Miguel Tejada, and Terry Steinbach. Your regular 9. So that's big. You got the pitching of Grove, Waddell, Bender, Plank, and Blue. Only one right-handed starter, and that's Steve Bender. The bullpen of Eckersley, Hardin, Hudson, Hunter, Bailey, Taylor, and Mulder. Okay. The Yankees legends. Their top lineup of Luke Gehrig, Don Mattingly, being DH, Babe Ruth, Mickey Mantle, Joe DiMaggio, Robbie Cano, Bill Dickey, Peckinpah at short, and Greg Nels at third. The rotation of Guitry, Ruffing, Ford, Ruth, and Pettit is pretty good. Like, 5-10 game winners. And only one Ruffing. Rivera, Gossage, Robertson, Chamberlain, Pennick, Lyle, and Steve Hamilton being your bullpen. Tiger Legends. See there, their team roster of Cobb, Heilman, Greenberg, Cash, Kaline, Evans, Trammell, Polanco at second base. There's been an injury to, I think, Phillips. No, or Whitaker. So Polanco is at second base, freehand catching. The rotation, Verlander, Scherzer, Bunning, Newhouser, and Morris. 4 righties and a lefty. Hernandez, Lolich, McLean, Sumaya, Todd Jones, Hiller, and Henneman are your relievers. Texas Legends. Lorado, Nelson Cruz, Mike Young, Josh Hamilton, Frank Howard, Rafi Palmeiro, Juan Gonzalez, Pedro Rodriguez, Buddy Bell, and Woody Held. Texas didn't really have much of a shortstop. Berkey Jenkins, Charlie Hood, Kenny Rogers, Dick Bosman, and CJ Wilson are your rotation. Nolan Ryan is out for the year, so CJ Wilson has had to step up. With Cordero, Russell, Ogando, O'Day, Otsuka, Honeycutt, and Zimmerman being in the pitching in the bullpen. The White Sox. The main guys, Eddie Collins at second, Luke Appling, Julio Jackson, Frank Thomas, Paul Konerko, Ventura, Roy Sievers, AJ Przinsky, and Johnny Mostel. I think there's an injury for the White Sox. I don't remember. Anyway, their rotation of Walsh, Sale, McDowell, Sakati, and Faber. It's weird how Sale only has 7 wins, and the others have double digits. Got Wilhelm, Falk, Doc White, 8 wins, Vic Penn, Wood, Thornton, and Radinsky. And Doc White should be a starter. Seattle Legends, they're in a 5 position. They have Ichiro, Tom Paciorek playing left field, while Edgar, A-Rod, Phelps, Buhner at DH, Boone, Wilson, Cameron. Eric Hansen is in, I don't know which Seattle player. They had a Seattle player who was hurt. He was practically out for the year. Randy Johnson, well, he's at 1 to 2 weeks. Okay, so Randy Johnson's hurt for a few weeks, so that's why Hansen's in the starting lineup with the other 11 game. Everyone getting 11 straight games and all that, so that's big. Sasaki, Putz, Hartzman, Nelson, Charlton, Rhodes, and Caldo are in the rotation. Boston, number 7. They got True Speaker at center, Nomar at short, Ted Williams, Jim Rice DHing, Mo Vaughn, Fred Lynn, Dustin Pedroia, Carlton Fisk, and Jimmy Collins. Big Papi is hurt. I remember that. So that's bad news. Oh, wait, Bugs must be hurt. You got Clemens, Cy Young, Smokey Joe Wood, Tim Wakefield, and John Lester. So a lot of bullpen wins, too. Because Clemens and Lester are the only ones double digits. Applebaum, The Bard, Tiant, Redount, Gordon, Drago, and Dutch Leonard are your bullpen. Cleveland, tied for 8th. You have Al Rosen, Ed Morgan at first base. Tommy's DHing, okay, Main Raymond left. Colavito and right, Earl Averill playing center, Luke Boudreau at short, Johnny Holdop at second, and Steve O'Neill catching. So they've had some injuries. Perry, Sabathia, Feller, Lee, and McDowell are your big 5. Betancourt, Josh, Siebert, LaRoche, Pastano, Jones, and Chris Perez are your bullpen. I think Cleveland's got a lot of injuries. Viagra, Bell, Doby, and Lofton. The Blue Jays are tied for 8th. Anyway, They got Elomar Batista at third. Okay. Carter, Delgado, Oru, Devo, Green, Fernandez, and Buck Martinez catching. I think Witt's hurt. Pitching staff of Halliday, Key, Wells, and Steve. 13 game winners by all, and Juan Guzman lagging behind. Got Dwayne Ward, Tom Hankey, Mark Redcorn, Pat Hankin, Casey Jensen, Scott Downs, and Doyle Alexander. Oh, okay. The bullpen, National League, the Giants. You have Robbie Thompson at second, Bill Terry DH, Willie Mays at center, Barry Bonds, Willie McCovey, Kevin Mitchell, Mel Ott, Buster Posey, Travis Jackson. We have 5 guys in double digits wins. Matheson, Marichal, Schmidt, Hubble, and Lincecum in the bullpen. We got Romo, Wilson, Kane, Kruko, Wiltz, Lavelle, and Joe McGinty in the bullpen. The Braves legends. Andrew Jones, Rico Cardi, Chipper Jones, Eddie Matthews DHing, Joe Adcock, David Justice, Javi Lopez, Rafi Furcal, Davey Johnson. I think Jaws is hurt. Can you put him in? And we know Hank Aaron's hurt too out for the year. Maddox, Necro, Spawn, Millwood, and Glavit are your rotation. Kimbrough, Wooler, Smoltz, Rocker, Leidenberg, Garber, and O'Flaherty are your bullpen. Washington, number 3. Yeah. Raines, Fedro, Guerrero, Dawson, Nick Johnson, and Carter, Staub at DH, Wallach, and Brooks being your main 9. Pedro, Strasburg, Dennis Martinez, Gio, and Pascal Perez are your rotation. All but Gio have 10 wins. Wetland, Clifford, Gullickson, Rojas, Facero, Urbina, and Reardon are your bullpen. St. Louis's main guys: Ozzie Smith, Chick Hafey, Johnny Mize, Albert Pujols, Rogers Hornsby, Dan Musial, Joe Torre, Willie McGee, and Ken Boyer. The rotation, you got Gibson, Dean, Tudor, Carpenter, Lanier. Can't remember. Who was the St. Louis guy who got hurt? One guy got hurt. Can't remember. It's not Gibson or Dean. Someone got hurt because. Sorry, injury list. Wainwright, that's it. Yeah, Wainwright's got the problem. That's why Lanier's in the starting lineup, but he's 0-4. You got Sutter, Rosenberg, Habrowski, Mott, Morales, Salas, and Israel's in bullpen, so you can't really fault them. You got to find a fifth starter. The Pirates legends have Honus Wagner, Roberto Clemente, Stargell, Kiner, Jason Bay, Lloyd Wayner, Kendall Mazeroski, and Tommy Leach now playing third base. I think Benia's hurt, or who's the guy for third base? Well, anyway, Kimmits, Candelera, Tannenhill, Drayback, and Adams are your rotation. It's weird how you have a 15-game winner in a 5-hole. That's all. Henry and Philippe, Stan Belinda, Field, Mike Williams, Evan Meek, and Fern Law are your relievers. Billy, we'll get into number 6. Billy Hamilton, not the guy from the 2000s, but 1890 Space Dealer. Lefty Odula, DH, Chuck Klein, Mike Schmidt, Ryan Howard, Ed Delahanty playing left, Scott Rowland, Dave Bancroft, the main shortstop, and Mike Lieberthal. Pete Alexander, Steve Carlton, Robin Roberts, and Chris Short are there. And I think it was Cole Hamels who got hurt, so Kurt Simmons has to be the 5th starter. They got Mitch Williams, or Maynard, Botalico, Bedrosian, Selma, Madsen, and Holland in the rotation. Dodgers number 7. Jackie Kemp, Babe Herman, Duke Snyder, Garvey DHing, Gil Hodges, Pedro Guerrero, Roy Campanella, and Pee Wee Reese. Koufax, Nomo, Kershaw, Valenzuela, and Vance in the rotation, all of them with at least 11 wins. Gagne, Jansen, Broxton, Don Sutton, Saito, Jim Brewer, and Don Drysdale are in the bullpen. The Mets are tied with the Marlins for the 8th spot. The Mets have David Ritt at 3rd, Keith Hernandez, Mike Piazza, Darryl Strawberry, Jeff Kent, Bobby Bonilla, Cleon Jones, Richie Ashburn, Bud Harrelson. Okay. Rotation of Gooden, Seaver, Dickey, Conan, Sid Fernandez. Not much on wins. The bullpen's got more wins. Lockwood, the closer, Benitez. Guzman, Viola, McGraw, Franco, and Apodaca. And the Marlins, Chuck Carr playing center field for the time being. Hanley Ramirez, Miguel Cabrera, Giancarlo Stanton, Moses Lou, Gary Sheffield, Vera's at second. So there's got to be a move because Vera's at second. Derek Lee and Charlie Johnson. Beckett, Johnson, Brown, Burnett, and Willis are your big five. Harvey, Nen, Levon Hernandez, Leiter, Pavano, Moda, and Nolasco in the bullpen. And that'll be it. Well, actually, Pittsburgh and Cincy are actually tied at 69 wins. So Cincy, Davis, Rose, Votto, Clue, Foster, Larkin, Bench, Boone, and Big McPhee. Starting rotation of Vandermeer, Maloney, Rijo, Soto, and Cueto. Not much on that. A lot of wins by the bullpen. Dibble, Chapman, Eddie Jackson, Don Gullett, Jeff Brantley, Danny Graves, and Epa Rixey. And that's all I'm going to say on Stats Day. Anyway, I'm Jeff Diamond. I do